it's Joe Tamargo from WetheadPumpRepair.com. Alright, in this video, we're going to show you some things, the tools and fittings and stuff you're going to need to make PVC repairs. So we're here with my boy Robert. What's up, man? How you doing? I've seen you in other videos, haven't you? Think we've seen each other? Yeah, there you go. Robert, you've probably seen Robert in other videos. In the last video of the PVC videos, we were showing you what end-to-end and end-to-center measurements are. So if you don't know how to measure PVC, check out the other videos and you'll tell you. Alright, so today in this video, we're going to explain to you a couple different things. Okay, we're going to tell you what the glue is, the cement. It's not really glue, it's actually cement. And then you have what you call a priming agent here. And I'm going to show you the differences between a purple primer and then a unpurple primer, as they call it. And that's true, unpurple. Right. And also here, this is a PVC saw. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is, like, and you see in the other videos, is you want to get your measurement. So if somebody said to you, cut me 14 inches, 15 inches. Let's just say whatever it was. This is what they call a PVC saw. This one's made by Lennox. It's a nice saw. We didn't get paid by Lennox, but hey, Lennox, sponsor us. Send us the t-shirt. That'd be really cool, right?
Yeah, it would.
Some Lennox t-shirts, you know, instead of the Wethead Pump shirt. That'd be cool. Alright, so Lennox, if you're watching, send us some t-shirts. You don't have to send us a saw. T-shirts are cool. Or you can send us a saw, too. But we actually bought this one from Home Depot. Alright, so basically you'll take your saw. This is a good saw. Now, what do you use this? It's not like, you know, if you try to use a regular wood saw, it'll have bigger teeth. And when you go to cut the pipe, you're like, it won't really work a wood saw. If you go to use a hacksaw, you know, you've probably seen those hacksaws, right? That kind of saw, the teeth will be too small. This saw has a perfect combination of cutting edge and distance, and it will work. Now you see, I'll just gently pull back, and you can see how nice. Now watch, I'm going to cut this piece, okay? So we're just going to go back and forth like that, see? And it cuts nice. See how nice that cuts? And just like this, look. Now you can see how fast the PVC saw cuts compared to a hacksaw, right? Just like that. Alright. Nice. Just like that. See how easy that was? With the PVC saw. Now I have this old thing. I was a plumber for many years, so I'll naturally just take my fingers and get rid of the grooves here. Now, if you don't want to do that and you're afraid of cutting yourself, you don't might not want to do that. You want to use just like a file or something. But you want to clean off the end. Now, what you want to do is say you wanted to glue on a fitting or a weld on a fitting, because it is actually a welding product. And you see, if you look on the can here, see, that's PVC cement, okay, for the welding process of PVC, and this is a primer. So what you need is two parts, okay. One is a cement, okay. What you'll see here, there's a little dabber. See that? It's clear. Nice. And then the other one is a primer. Now you want to always do this in a well-ventilated area, like outside. You don't want to do this inside your house with no fans running. Right, if I was laughing, he's like, hey, wait, do we have fans on? Of course we have fans on. This is a video camera. Alright, so, and here's the unpurple. Now what's the difference? Now in a lot of states, okay, what they do is that they make you use a purple primer. Because what happens is when the inspectors, the plumbing inspectors come, they want to make sure you use both parts, because the stuff's expensive. So like a lot of guys I've seen in the trade, I've actually seen this, guys will actually take a little bit of primer, mix it with a whole can, and then shake it, and then just do it on there, because it'll save them money. And if you're doing 1,000 joints a day, like a big house, you know, I mean, you're going through a lot of cans of this stuff, you know, like $5 a can. You know, I mean, every house you don't use 10 cans, it's $50, and the leak's $250, and some bosses are putting that in their pocket, which is totally wrong. So they started putting purple in it. That way when the inspectors come, they can see the purple on the pipe, and they know that not only are you using the primer, but you're using the glue. So that's why the purple actually, because years ago it used to be clear primer, and then they just, in a couple states it turned to be purple primer, and then eventually the UPC, which is the Universal Plumbing Code, they were like, yo, everybody's got to use purple because we don't trust anybody. So then when they were like, oh, this sucks. Now, let me tell you, but the purple primer, what's bad about the purple primer, if you get this stuff, like, say you're doing a new construction, you're in a house, and you're working on a house, and like you get that on the floor, and then like the next day a floor guy comes, and he puts flooring down, and this stuff is still wet on, like, say that on the, like it's still wet on the plywood, right? That could actually seep back up through the floor. I've seen guys like spill this stuff in the kitchen, like when they're doing like the sink. I'm like, oh, whatever, man, they put the floor down tomorrow. And the next day the guy puts tile floor down, and all this purple seeps through the floor. So then that started creating a problem. Or if you go back into someone's house to do a repair, and a guy actually knocks this over on the lady's rug, there's no getting it out. So, with that said, I'll give you an example. We'll show you the purple stuff in a minute. They came out with something here. There's another company here, which we're not getting paid by, Hercules. We'd love a t-shirt, Hercules. they came out with something called an unpurple primer, which actually means it's actually purple, but it's not purple until you use a UV light. And they might have seen that flashlight we had kicking around for a while. It had that little cool bulb in it, blue bulb in it. It was purple. I don't know what happened to it now. It's been a while, right?
Yeah.
But if you took this unpurple primer, put it on here, it will still work. And then when the inspector comes, they use a light and they can see the purple. So then you don't make a mess if you spill it. All right, so let's get started. What you want to first do is you want to take your primer. We'll do 2 joints. See how that's getting on the table there? It's gonna make a nice purple mess. You can just, I like to dab this out a little like this, so it doesn't go everywhere. And you just want to swipe it around, see, just like this. All right? Just like that, and just like that inside your fitting. Okay? Once you do inside your fitting, you would take your glue, just like this, inside your fitting, on there, just like that, and on your pipe. Okay, you want to heavily coat it, just like that, and then you can get your fitting. You want to push on, all the way, tight, do a quarter turn if you can, and just like that, you're done. That's good. Alright, so now you know how to glue a PVC fitting. Thanks for coming, man.
Yep.
I'll talk to you soon. Alright, so this is Joe Tamargo. Thanks for watching. Talk to you on the next video. Peace.